Hey y'all, so in this video, I want to talk about, do you need pharmacy insurance as a pharmacist? Hey y'all, so something that I figured I'd talk about is pharmacist insurance. Now, before I even graduated from pharmacy school, I remember taking a class, and towards the end of the class, my professor talked about the importance of getting pharmacy malpractice insurance. He was just like, get it. He was just like, before you even start working, get it, have it. It is important, and like just talking about how important it was, and I was just like, oh, okay, like sure, like who knows if I'll be able to even afford it, right? And then I remember on one of my rotations, one of the pharmacists pulled me aside and said, it is important to get pharmacy insurance. Like, you may think that, like, whatever, wherever you work, that whatever facility you work for, whatever organization you work for, that they may provide insurance for you, that they may have, legal advice, legal aid, all this stuff. At the end of the day, you also need to be covered for yourself, because that facility, that institution, that business can cover you to cover themselves, but then turn around and sue you. So it is important to have coverage. As soon as I passed my board and as soon as I became licensed, I looked into getting pharmacy insurance. So the insurance that I have is through a company called HPSO, which stands for Healthcare Provider Service Organization. I just knew it was called HPSO. I didn't know like what it stood for, but this is what I have my pharmacy insurance through. So pretty much having this insurance, it basically covers you as a pharmacist. If anything were to happen that involves you, they provide you with legal counsel. They provide you with a lawyer to be able to, defend you in court, or a settlement or whatever the case may be. And they do also provide coverage of, I believe, up to $1 million. They break it down a little bit more. I promise you this video is not sponsored. They have not sponsored me, but I'm really just trying to provide some really good resources for you guys to have. It is really important to have pharmacy insurance. Before I even started practicing as a pharmacist, before I stepped foot into a place where I would be utilizing my license to practice pharmacy, I made sure to get coverage. Reason being is because you just have to be wise in this profession. Things happen, things can happen. And so you just want to make sure that you do have that coverage. Now, ultimately, at the end of the day, you guys watch my video about my day in the life as a pharmacist. If you have not, you can watch it up here. But you saw, before I even enter work, I always pray. That is my ultimate coverage right there, okay? God is my coverage. He's my protector. He's my defender. He's my everything. However, God does give us the wisdom, right? So even as God covers us in the spiritual, in the physical, in everything, He also gives us the wisdom to know that it's important to even still have coverage. So we have insurance on almost everything, right? We can believe God and we can still also get insurance to cover ourselves. So that's how I see it. I found it really important, especially as a new pharmacist. I think that you should have it throughout your whole pharmacy career, to be very honest. I've spoken to a lot of pharmacists and they say, yeah, I had it for the first few years and then I got rid of it because I didn't see the need for it. I don't think that's a good idea. I really do not think it's a good idea. I don't care how good you are of a pharmacist and how many mistakes you've never made. You just never know. And honestly, the cost of it, I really wish I remembered how much it cost. I was just trying to look it up. I want to say it was like between $100 to $250. I did not spend more than $250. So yearly. So, it's really not that expensive when you think about the coverage that you are receiving. So, is it a good idea to get pharmacy insurance? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. I'll put the link below for the company that I receive insurance through. Like I said, it's a yearly thing. It's not something that you pay monthly. You pay one time yearly, and y'all know I love that. Like, I love to just pay things just one time and then just that's it, forget about it. So that's what I have my pharmacy coverage through. Ultimately, I make this very clear. It is important to be prayerful in this profession. You just never know. You never know. Life can happen, right? So just always pray for God's covering, His protection, but also utilize the wisdom that He has given you and get pharmacy insurance. This is just, my thoughts. This is just what I personally do. Other people may have their own opinions and other companies that they may use. That's fine. That's just what I use. That's what I saw. And that's what some of my colleagues have mentioned as well, that they utilize HPSO as well. So I think it's a really good idea to have pharmacy insurance, especially as a new grad. You may think like, oh, how am I going to afford this? Trust me, you may not have gotten your first pharmacist paycheck yet, but this is a good investment to make. And I believe it is a little cheaper when you first start out. I'm not entirely sure, but look into it, invest in it. I think it is really important to have. So if you have pharmacy insurance, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. This is a page to be, or a resource to be helpful. So if you are a pharmacist or any healthcare provider, comment below if you do have healthcare coverage, and if so, what company do you use? So y'all already know the deal. You can comment below or you can email me at behismasterpiece@gmail.com. Go out, be kind, be caring, be loving, and as always, be his masterpiece. Bye, y'all.